Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Adfar Tech Venture podcast. And I am your host, Sonal Shah, and it's my great pleasure to introduce to a visionary in the field of biotechnology, a leader who is shaping the future of cell analysis and biodiversity preservation, Mr. Maxim Mershiev. So, as the co-founder of Avare Biotech, Maxim has a separate headed the development of AI-powered cell analysis technologies that are paving the way for enhanced fertilization success rates and the creation of cellular twins for personalized medical treatments. Under Maxim's leadership, Avare Biotech has become synonymous with innovation, harnessing the power of cutting-edge technologies to address some of the most pressing challenges facing by the humanity today. So, from leveraging artificial intelligence to revolutionize cell analysis to pioneering new methodologies for biodiversity preservation, Maxim's commitment to driving a positive change knows no bound. So, as we are traveling this journey on the discovery and exploration with what Maxim at Mershiev is doing at Avare Biotechnology, I inviting you to join me in celebrating his extraordinary achievements and unwavering dedications to advancing the frontier of biotechnology. So please join me in welcoming Maxim to this stage. And Maxim, thank you so much for gracing your presence with us, and thank you for being the guest at Adfar Tech Venture podcast. And we are so grateful to have you today to discuss what is the word in biotechnology and with the current technology that you are proceeding. So welcome to the show.
Hi, Sonal. Hi, everyone. First of all, thanks a lot for inviting. To be honest, I will be honest with you from the beginning. It's my actually first podcast ever.
Oh, wow.
I've seen a lot. It's like that.
Yeah,
It is
that's
what it is.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
great. So
you
all the
are the
pleasure is
first one.
mine.
That's why I even we had a short call with my colleagues and not colleagues, co-founders, my team yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, because our biotech director, Dr. Svetlana, she has like extensive experience in it, and she was like, okay, Maxim, you ready to answer really good, really good questions, like be smart? Yes, oh my gosh, it's,
No, no, be
it's too
whatever
much.
you are. I do not need any of the
Yes, yes.
yes, the things which are not you are performing or not you are doing. So be authentic, be what you are. No,
All
do
right.
not need to be anything other else. That is what I
Yeah,
think.
yes. I already eliminated like a 90% of the words. Dr. Svetlana texted
Yeah.
me. I said like, no, it's not much too much. Come on.
No worries,
Let's
no
keep it
worries.
simple. Yeah, let's keep it simple.
That's a great. That's a great. So, thank you so much for joining this podcast, and thank you so much for sharing this, transparent feedback. What the other founder is also talking about, and what you are, for the first time being presenting on the podcast. So just be comfortable, be relaxed. This is not going to be any of your exams, and it would be. I hope it would be the most good conversations for you to, share with your profile or with your social media handles. So that's all about this podcast. And one more thing, before we begin, Maxim, I would like to ask you about your journey, your experience. What is your achievement in your words of a biotechnology? So please give a brief about yourself and what you are exactly doing and how you are doing in this technological world of a biotech. Please.
Yeah, sure. Um, as a company like Avara, Avara is a biotech company that actually opens the borders of biodiversity, cryopreservation, and yes, cell analysis. So what we do, we are Dubai based, and what we do, we create an ecosystem, a biological unique ecosystem, where um, cutting edge cell analysis software, advanced biotech solutions like cryopreservation fluids, cryomedia it's called, or biochips, and state-of-the-art um, biobank facilities converge. And it's not just a combination of different solutions of tools. It's a holistic platform that allows us and our clients to analyze, preserve, and trade biological materials like, don't be surprised, camel semen, or like a reproductive cells, or even like a fish eggs, with unprecedented precision and care. So basically, that's what we build, like what we are building here in the UAE. Yeah.
That's wonderful to know. And do you know one thing that is a common between both of us today is I'm also the microbiologist. So I know each of the terminology that you are saying, and I'm feeling, just going back to my previous days and previous years. So I totally relate what you are doing and I know exactly how you are doing. So that is the best part today.
Beautiful. We are on the same wave. Or even like you are ahead of me. You will be surprised because I personally have 12 years in oil and gas industry. So yeah, you definitely know even more than like myself. Like so, it's like a history of our startup. Just a start story. Like we started from safety and security video analytics platform and moved to biotech, like zooming in our technologies for the past 1.5 year. So personally, to me, it's even a challenge, to talk about biotech, but it is what it is, like we are on the way. So please correct me. Like you please correct me.
So now the thing which impact us a lot is about our ability to learn and grasp the thing. That is what I personally observing in myself and many of the founders as well as CTOs and CEOs, because there is no need of specific educations in the background when you are open to learn in the today's age. So that is the one more thing I am observing nowadays, a very clear and very transparent way. Many of the time when I am asking and interviewing the people, there is no any relations with their education's profile with their experience they are doing. So it's obviously the learn, relearn and unlearn. That is the nowadays the most required skills you must possess. And as we both have seen that with each others, so now I can correlate, I can experience that, and I can, proudly say that the abilities to learn and grasp, it is the major thing which is impacting on our current profession.
I agree. Yeah, that's how it works. Like right now. Yeah.
Obviously. So thank you so much, Maxim, for this the wonderful introductions and the way you are leading the path, and by changing and transferring through various careers as well as various professions, so doing the well. So thank you so much. And Navio, if you permit me, I would also like to give a brief introductions about my organization.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, as I said, myself, Sonal Shah, and I'm the podcast host for the Adfar Tech Venture. And if I say about the Adfar Tech Venture is an IT and the tech platform, and with the focus on IT solutions, IT resources, recruitments, and this kind of the tech audio podcast. And we have a vendor alliances with the 50 plus tech partners, including SAP, Oracle, Microsoft, Pega, OutSystem, APN, Salesforce, Cloudera, Informatica, and many such more too. And if we say about the key solutions, so we provide ERP, application development, data, then AI, ML, blockchain, cloud, managed services, then UX, UI testing, and nowadays the cybersecurity, because that is also in the boom. So we have resources based somewhere around 20,000 plus all across the skills. So we can deliver both on-site as well as offshore within the 24 hours. So that is the major skills which we possess. And we are spread all across the globe. And majorly our focus is right now Saudi Arabia, Australia, and Netherlands. So this is all about Adfar Tech Venture. And through this podcast, we like to hear views of visionary tech leaders. And similar way, we are also super impressed with your tech backgrounds as well as your performance as Avare Biotechnology. We are very much keen to know something more in details about you. So this is all about me and my organizations. And now, as we all know that, this podcast is majorly listens as well as views by the audience of different tech people. So I would like to thanks to them also, because of their curiosity and their enthusiasm, we are running this somewhere around 58 episodes today. So thank you so much, audience, for joining this podcast, and thank you, Maxim, again for being the very grateful guest for us today to share and join this platform with us. So this is all about me and my Adfar Tech Venture podcast. So now, Maxim, can we start this actual question and answer session?
Yeah, sure. But before that, I would love to add that it sounds like you can cover any IT project. So I mean, oh, it's amazing, you know. 50, and you said like a 52 episodes, yes, so far.
Yeah, 58. Yes. Today is
58.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my favorite number now.
Great, great. So, thank you so much for gracing your presence. And my first and foremost question is, can you tell us something more about the current technologies that Avare Biotech employs for, like as you said, you are doing a various cell analysis, biodiversity preservations, and also how these technologies are shaping the future of a biotech research?
Yeah, sure, I'll go ahead. Uh, yep, yep. So in terms of like technologies, first of all, we we actually, you know, like use or develop technologies from different areas, and sometimes areas, I mean, even like a science, like AI. Okay, that's the first stuff, like mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology. So all of these subjects actually uh, help us to develop something unique and to actually innovate. That's how we see. That's how we feel. For example, I'll like, just be precise as much as possible. We use like a physics and biological microfluidics to make up to create biochips. For example, that's the first thing. However, we use like a computer vision and neural network available to you know, to detect, to select, and like to make, to analyze live cells. That's another stuff. But like to see this, we again go to physics and use this like microscopes, you know, like to zoom in and finally to see these cells, to be able like to recognize them. So this again physics, and again like coming back to let's say AI, we are using biological or even like a computational modeling, you know, to predict some results in chemical reaction, in biological reactions, you know, like to predict, and again to be able to reduce amount of work in the lab. Let's say it's always not now. It works like that. You are able with the all tools available in the market to predict something, you know, like to model, to make a design of something, and then check it in the lab. That's how it works, for example, for protein design. So I'm not big expert, but like I know that the pharmaceutical companies could spend more than like 2 billions, you know, to develop one pill, one effective from one disease, and it took them like 10 years. As for now, it takes like a 10 or even like a 50 times less budget, and you can develop something new and even check, not just develop, but check something really fast, like in 2 years, something like that. So it's so basically what we use, like we use everything. Yeah, we use everything and like in different fields, you know, just to combine them. And again, it the main reason as we create a huge something huge, not just like a focusing on AI, on AT, or like just, you know, fluids. No way, just So it is what it is. Yeah.
That's a great. So your explanations truly highlights the innovative strides being made in the field of biotech research, and especially I admire your expertise and dedications to leveraging these cutting edge technologies to drive impactful changes. So that's a wonderful. Thank you so much, Maxim. So Maxim, as I know you now, we are right. So with the rapid advancement in the biotechnology. Ahead of you or with you, what specific tech skills or expertise that you are looking for, when recruiting the new team members or to enhance any specific research or development projects or specific kinds of technology. So what are the skills that you are looking for? Educational skills
Uh,
or what are the, skills, soft skills you prefer to have within your team?
uh it's a good one, like a Sonal, especially like in what we are doing, like, and you know that um it's a story. Like 2 months ago, we all of our like co-founders, or even like a few new members of our team. We've got just a few in place, so it's very small so far. We are just classical startup, at pre-seed stage with less than 10 employees, where the half of them are co-founders, and yeah. And we just passed one interesting psychological test. It's called it's by Golub, Clifton Strength. It's called Clifton Strengths, and the company is like a Golub. And based on this test, we are a dream team. Yeah, we are a dream team, and like there are like a few areas of expertise. And again, seems like by having this combination of people, we have expertise in each essential uh, field, like to move the project forward. And speaking about like to be honest, like we haven't hired anyone yet specifically. Again, like rare our employees join us organically. We've known people for a long period of time, for years, actually, yeah. And but um, for years, and before that, like before that test, I actually joke that I need co-founders to test my jokes on them. Yeah, it was funny. Like, why do you need like first of all, I am not the smartest person on earth. I like definitely, uh, but that's what like was my approach. Like it's all about the team, and we just haven't faced this challenge yet organically. However, it's gonna be it will come soon to us, and that's the question I just cannot reply in terms of like like uh, how to make them on board. But in terms of like a tech skills, yes, definitely. I mean, AI, we're like filling out our gaps in like a deep tech. But again, like people we know like a lot, and biological again, like um, what kind of skills? I mean, so many of them, and which will be and different people will be responsible having these skills or another will be responsible on different areas of the company's growth, and again, yeah, so it's not just AI, that's it. A lot about AI today. It's like some fundamental, like a biological, chemistry, mathematics, physics. So all of these like subjects are really important, and we just like try to implement it, these knowledges. But again, like as for now, we are growing organically in terms of teams members, yeah. But no, like we know like, we'll face this problem, and sometime like we'll hire like a HR person, like
a, I totally can, directly connect deeply. So based on the requirement, based on the need, the people are directly or indirectly coming in contact with us, and they are being the part of the organizations. That is the more, fruitful connections, as well as the bonding we can, have with our employees, or you can say, as you said, that, most of the people are founders with you. So that's really make a sense, and equal contributions from each and every partners, or you can say employee. That is a more, provides a fuel into the research and development parts. So that's a great insights, and the desiring tech skills that you are requiring for your future projects. So I greatly appreciate your answers. And now, please, 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 don't say you are not a smart founder, but you are really, really great founder. That nowadays it's not required that founder should be very good leader or very good kind of a thing, but at least a very
Thanks God.
human being. That is the basic skill required. So you are a very good human being that I can see. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. I mean, yeah.
So that is what I think about you. And now my next question goes to, like, we had discussed about your current tech, what is your, the recruitment strategies and all. So if I ask you that, how do you allocate your tech budget in terms of biotech and research? Do you have any specific specific investment setup criterias or strategies that, define what will be the next technological demand, and based on that, you have to allocate such a budget? So how do you define this? Can you elaborate?
Yeah. You just like you just made it so nice, especially like for this kind of environment. I mean, investment environment right now, especially for any startup who is like raising money. It's like it's so challenging. It's been challenging for the last like 2 years from 2021, and everybody talks about it. I'm not going to talk about that, but it's like it's what we are feeling as well. However, again, like thanks God, we raised some money and we can continue our journey. And I would like to say thank you, and to thank our angel investors who actually believed in us and like shared our vision with us, and finally invested, gave us like money like to do like what we believe in. And at the simple how we allocate, so we've got some budget, yeah, so we lucky enough to raise some money, some investment, and we can talk like without it, like your question would be like, okay, like we're stopping like tomorrow,
Obviously.
yeah. But it's really simple. It's for biotech, for us, it's 99% of the budget we have goes to R&D, and again in different stuff, in software development, in biochip manufacturing, like a design manufacturing, in special cryo media and reproductive fluids, again lab testing and manufacturing, and one more, no, it's not, yeah, and we are just like checking the possibility right now, just again like how challenging it's open a cryobank or biobank here in Dubai or in Abu Dhabi, in the UAE. Because like it's a blind spot for everybody so far. In terms of like humans, first of all, it's more or less clear for stem cells, let's say. But as soon as we talk about animals, and because we just focus on animals on right now, it's a blind spot. It's a blind spot, and we need like to figure out like where to go, what to do actually, what kind of license even like we need like in the future as soon as the solutions are ready. So, but yeah, for the budget, it's like a 99% goes to R&D in different one for different teams. Yeah, probably that's it. Like, like a focus. It's R&D stage for us. So it's like a pre-seed R&D. A lot of hypotheses we have. We've got some feedback from clients, and now like we just like on the way like to test them, to get a new feedback and improve and improve and improve and improve. But ultimate goal is monetization. Definitely. I mean, business is where the sales come. Yeah. But
Really answer and the transparency. That's wonderful. Yeah.
it's not. Yeah, it's R&D stage, and like, but we focus on like on sales for sure. But we just cannot like come and say without checking. And that's actually why we just cannot focus on humans with our technology. Maybe in 3, 5, or 7 years we will develop some, maybe even earlier. But as for now, like animals allows us, like to bring and to demonstrate the world that the innovative solutions are here and can be used. I mean, for humans, definitely some clinical as I needed, and like I will meet it. And again, it's a lot of resources and time. At some point, we will mature enough, like to cover this field.
Right. So this all says, you are leveraging resources effectively to maximize, the innovations and efficiency ahead of everything. So that's exactly the, most great way or the right approach to allocate budgets, right? So that's a very transparent way you had shared your strategic vision in this regard. So if I ask you one, questions in line with these only, like earlier also you had said that, you are using these AI-powered solutions and various kinds of cell analysis. So what potential as a founder do you see for a further integrations of AI in advancing this biotech research and innovations together?
In coming back again to budget, I had one thought. It's 99% goes to R&D, so that's why we haven't bought like a Lamborghini for our co-founders. Not yet, especially in Dubai. But I had the feeling as soon as just like a short story, like, and we'll move to like to this question. I had like a we sign up an investment agreement with a strong local angel investor. He almost covered our like a pre-seed stage here. I just like I can't name him, but then I was like telling like my colleagues, my team, saying like, okay, will it be funny if like next time I would come, or even like now post a picture with any Lamborghini in LinkedIn, saying, okay, we are closing our like pre-seed. What would be the reaction? And they said like, come on, don't do it. Come on, you it's just like it's too much. It's too much. Like, okay, I will not.
Now give me my money back, or give me your Lamborghini to me. That would be
Yeah. That
investor will say, oh,
that's
yes.
that was the funny stuff. I said like, yeah, I won't, but it sounds funny to me. I had to share. Okay, sorry about that. Just like I had this like a story,
No,
funny
that's
one.
a great. You are, making this conversation lighter. So it's good to have this kind of people for, just to have not only the business consultations or conversations, but instead it's making the business a very easier for the fellow listeners also. So that's the best part.
Yeah, because like people will listen. Okay, Lamborghini. Okay, something interesting.
Yes.
It's coming.
Yes, right. Agree.
uh,
Completely agree. That's wonderful. That's a wonderful. So coming back to our questions that, how you are leveraging this AI powered solutions into your, inventions or biotech research and innovations together.
um, First of all, I have to say that AI in our world, biotech world, especially when we talk about animals, uh, means abbreviation. I mean, means like two things. Okay, artificial intelligence That's for sure. And then artificial insemination. So
Exactly. I know.
that's why I say like, okay, I believe you want to hear about artificial intelligence, yes? So
Yes,
just
obviously. Because
just
otherwise
to be
my audience will not be very pleasant, or I have to choose some specific kinds of target audience for this special episode, and there we can have special discussions on artificial insemination. That would be the some
Mhm,
different
mhm.
episode. And then I will ask you one more favor from your side. Then you have to be present in a group with all the founders, so it would be very enlightening discussions and the real discussion in sense of AI. Am I
Oh,
right
no,
or wrong?
yes, yes, yeah. That's right, that's right. That is why I had a call again with my team saying, okay, look at this question. Like you are our CTO. Again, explain me. Not one more time. Okay, like what, how to structure the answer. Just to explain it in the more in the most in the nicest and the easiest way possible. Like do not going
Right.
deeply. But yeah, for AI as artificial intelligence. So I mean, it's basically and it's a nice tool. Yeah, already
Okay.
developed. It's a result of like a deep tech process or deep tech innovations, I would say. Deep tech first. As a result of it, we came to AI as a nice tool to help us. And there are a lot of tools we've got so far. So it's you can find an open open source models really, like I know YOLO 8, for example.